in the spells and enchantments
Welcome
that
back,
devout
everyone.
mages conjure.
And it looks like the people have decided to appear to me now. It's rather strange when everybody was invisible. But now that I can see them, I might as well go and find this captain who I'm supposed to speak with. Good day, Captain.
Welcome to Skywatch. Your message arrived ahead of you, and they're expecting you up at the manse.
My message?
Yes, I know you must have been concerned about the messenger. He made it through safely. It's great to meet you at the gate again, just like the last time.
Sorry?
Oh, it's no trouble at all. Our mutual Khajiit friend said he was happy to meet you. The festival, the High Kin Lady's veneration ceremony. It's all very exciting.
You mean Razumdar?
Exactly. Up at the manse. He's eager to discuss all the things you'll do on your visit to Skywatch. Should be a lot of fun. Enjoy your time in the city.
I'll head to the manse, I guess.
Good luck. If you need us, the Marines have your back.
Alright, and what's this festival?
Stars, yes. The Festival of Defiance. An annual celebration of freedom and victory. Skywatch retaken from the Slode in the wake of the Thracian Gambit.
Slowed.
You know how the Khajiit are like Mer, but cats. Imagine that, only with slug-toed things. They're a Betmer race, Beast Mer, and their empire once ruled the seas of southern Tamriel.
And the High Kin Lady Estre?
Queen Irene has come to our town as part of her tour. While she's here, the rumor is that she's going to bestow a great honor upon Estri. Estri's already the canon reeve of Skywatch. Be interesting to see what's next.
Okay. Toad. Maybe he was joking. Yes. I'm sure he was joking. I hope he was joking. Maybe he wasn't joking. Well... Alright, let's see what our favorite Khajiit has to say.
Hail.
Hail. This is getting weird.
I can assure you, if the Veiled Inheritance is in Skywatch, they will be found.
I believe you, Estri, but the Royal Guard will aid in the search. This is non-negotiable.
Very well. If you will excuse me, Your Majesty, I have much to do.
Over here.
Oh, there you are. Good day.
Looking for Razumdar? Follow the... me.
And who are you?
Just follow.
Alright. Can this get any weirder? Probably not. Yeah, I had a feeling of that.
Perhaps now you recognize Razumdar, yes?
And why the disguise?
Skywatch is a dangerous town. Today of all days. You know of the festival, Estri's ceremony, yes?
Yeah, I heard something about a war victory against Toad folk?
To cement their relationship, the Queen plans to elevate Estri within the Thalmor. Everything must be perfect.
So, what's the catch?
The Inheritance. Raz has word the Veil has fallen on Skywatch. They plan to attack the royalty, make a statement. We need someone to find the cell and snuff it out. And by someone, Raz means you.
Yeah, I've gotten the drift of that.
It is a pleasure working beside you, my friend. Start at the Barbed Hook Tavern down by the docks. Use the phrase, "The wine here is made with Alikir grapes." Raz is certain that will get you somewhere.
And anything else?
Take the earring Raz used to disguise himself. You won't get far under the veil looking like that.
Right. Okay, I'll get it done. Yes, sir. Yep. What, you mean looking like a hobbit? I guess they aren't too common around here. Certainly not members of the Veiled Watch. Yep. Alright. Alright. Just checking to see if there are any more books. Alright, well, where did he mark on my map? Down there.
Hello there.
Hello. Oh, great fun. Push-ups. I don't think I feel like doing that at the moment. If you don't mind. What have we got here? Gifts of the Mangus.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Hello. Are you here on business for the guild?
The guild?
The Fighters Guild. You should consider joining us. Our new guildmaster is an Argonian, sees all colors. She has us all working to a singular purpose. We're hunting down the Daedra and the damned anchors. Hard fights.
Oh yeah, I ran into them the other day. What do you know about those things?
Enormous chains descend from the sky. A passage opens to oblivion, and Daedra boil out to lay waste to the countryside. I don't know who started calling them Daedric anchors, but Morlock knows it fits.
Oh yeah, they look like anchors all right. And what's the reward?
Ha! Good question. We train our members in special techniques, and the higher-ups are always looking for motivated members to help with special projects. Colors herself might even have a task for you someday.
Okay, I'll join up.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you as a comrade-in-arms of the Fighters Guild. Get out there, and take the fight to the Daedra.
Right. Okay.
Well met, comrade. I have an urgent message from the Guildmaster.
Already?
Report to me at once. I have a task for you. She's a lizard of few words.
Lizard? Where can I find her?
She's running things out of the guild hall in Volkelgard at the moment. The Eight guide you, comrade.
And did she say what she wanted?
No, but I have an idea. Word in the hall is that there's a big contract. A huge contract. All hands on deck. She probably wants you in the fight.
Okay, I will get there as soon as I can.
Hello there.
Great. An Argonian? Well, they're not too common in this area, that's from what I hear. Alright, let's see. What have we got here? And now, I guess I'm going to get to the merchant district somehow. Then I get to the pub if I read the map right. Oh, interesting. Oh, well, that was filling. that.
Hail.
I'll have to check that out. Hello. Well, let's see. Well, it doesn't look like it fits the picture. Or does it? Wait a moment. No, that doesn't look right. Oh, wait. Well... I don't think so. Oh, wait. Oh. More. Not quite that way. Well, I thought it was my best bet. Closest thing I've seen to anything what the map shows in a while. I'll keep that in mind. Now, I'm sure that Raz would like me to take care of this first. Alright. Am I wearing that thing already? I suppose I must be.
This is the life, isn't it?
Hello.
Yes, Lowborn. What can I do for you?
Just so you know, the wine here is made with Alaker's grapes.
I'm married. Remove yourself from my presence.
That wasn't quite the reaction I was expecting. Anyway, I'm a Hobbit.
Stars, make it quick. I'm waiting for someone.
The wine here is made with Alaker's grapes.
And I think you need to get gone before I show you the back of my hand.
Is Raz having fun with me?
What could you possibly want?
Did you know the wine here is made with Alaker's grapes?
You should probably walk away now.
Alright. Exiled from Exile, Volume 7. Well, we'll have to... That can be the first addition to our little session later.
Hey there. I'll have another.
Yeah, I heard somewhere that the wine is made with the Alaker's grapes.
Sure. I'll have some wine. Maybe a cheese plate, too.
Well, that was rather useless.
Don't I know you?
Are you aware that the wine here is made with the Alaker's grapes?
Gosh, you're cute. But I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yes, Lowborn. What can I do for you?
Yeah, never mind. I think we already talked. You realize that if I give this password to everybody, it's not going to be very inconspicuous. The Four Abominations. It's hard to remember what I've read already, at least before at the time. Well, the wine here is made with the Lakers grapes.
Ah, a patriot. Let me get a look at you.
I'm here to join the cause.
You look about right. Stars, yes, you might be just the right type. We'll need to test you first. If you've been around Skywatch at all today, you've seen the Royal Guard, right?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
They're in the way. Go. Kill one. End the threat they represent to our cause. Return with a blade, and we'll move on to the next step.
Right. Father Neven, Fragment 1. Yeah. Now, I know I've read that one. It would be nice if I could find Fragment 2 at some point.
I hope you've come to drink.
Nothing in there.
Cheers.
Nah. I'm beginning to think like my crafty brother. Now, how do I get a Royal Guard sword? Without killing a Royal Guard, preferably. Maybe I can...
Hello there.
Step up. The dockside frog races are about to begin.
Maybe one will just drop one in a nice location? Well... hello there.
State your business.
I need your sword. Can you hand it over, please?
Get out of here. Another word and I'll have to bring you to a magistrate.
Yes, I'm working for the Queen, and for something she has me on, she needs to. Maybe this will cover your troubles.
Oh, I remember seeing you around. Here, just take care of it.
Okay. Don't ask. Well, alright, I pay her.
We have a winner.
Well, it's better than killing her, I guess. Yeah, alright. Hopefully I'll get enough money out of this that...
News travels fast in places where nothing ever happens.
pay that expense. Then she's probably... it's worth half my money anyway. Here's the sword. Do you want me to say that wine thing again, or do you just want the sword?
I'm impressed. As I expected, you're not just recruit material. You could be an officer. Let's drink a toast to your health.
Yeah, bottoms up.
Drink up.
Oh well. Oh, goody. I'm on an island. Welcome, Veiled Recruit. Recruit, you're only going to get one chance to get this right. Slip up and you're out. Tell no one of the Veiled Keep or our training grounds on the island. Recognition phrases change every 2 days. Learn to memorize these phrases as if your life depended on them, because it does. At all times, keep your gear in good order. Alandra, in particular, hates a sloppy uniform. And keep clean. Keep your blade sharp. And try not to strut in front of the servile scum in Skywatch. Their day will come, but we must be patient. Right. Hello there.
It's about time. You're heavier than you look.
What's going on?
Welcome to the Veiled Isle. You're just off the coast of Skywatch, our own private training ground. You've been chosen to join. A cut above, an officer of the Veiled Heritance.
Alright, and what do I need to do?
You can see the black soul gem here. Place your hand on it. Good. You can come and go all you want, but first, you take the oath. Be sure you want this. You commit your immortal soul with this pledge.
My soul? Huh. Well, I guess he doesn't know about that little incident then. Okay, I'm ready. Go ahead.
Repeat after me. I pledge my life and soul to the Heritance and the Veiled Queen.
I pledge my life and soul to the Heritance and the Veiled Queen.
You've passed the first test of your initiation. Congratulations. You're a lucky recruit. The Veiled Queen herself will be making a speech in support of the cause. You'll be able to see her firsthand. Assuming you survive the trials.
If?
Before you lies 3 trials. Endurance, intelligence, and strength. A Heritance officer must embody all 3 of these virtues, or they're no officer. I recruited you. Don't fail me.
Alright then, I won't. Which test comes first?
Intelligence. Ammonia proctors the test, just up the path from here. Go.
Wonderful. I guess the first part is figuring out how to get off of here without getting killed. Because if you manage to do that, I'm sure you really fail the test. Good day.
You have chosen wisely. Are you ready for another question?
Alright, I'm ready, I guess.
The test is simple. I will give you a riddle. You choose from the items on these tables. One of them is the correct answer. Choose wrong, face the consequences.
Okay, and what's the riddle?
You have chosen wisely. Are you ready for another question?
Yeah, I'm ready.
The test is simple. I will give you a riddle. You choose from the items on these tables. One of them is the correct answer. Choose wrong, face the consequences.
Alright, ask your riddle. You're not going to ask the riddle? Okay. Now, I suppose that means you have to be... Oh, good grief. Really should check these things before I do them. I'm going to pass a test of strength at this level. I'm going to have to assume that that is all a dream and that I will use it as a hint later. Meanwhile, I guess go to Seize All Colors. Level
You saved
11.
our high and mighty queen, eh? Naaman should have had the crown.
And he refuses to give me my riddle.
As I pointed out in my best-selling tome, Ladies in Green, the wood elves are secretive.
Oh
by
yeah,
nature.
I'm wearing that
Think on this the
blasted
next time you see one tend
earring,
to your
aren't
most
I?
private letters.
Oh, am I going to look like this forever? Ah.
Some of you may wonder what I've learned since meeting the elder spinners of Sylvanar.
Alright, is there a way to turn that off? I don't feel like
nothing
looking
more
like
than
this.
conjecture and
Oh,
finely spun
that's a fire mercenary disguise. Why do I have a fire mercenary disguise? Let's see. Failed execution. Oh. Alright. Oh, this is really...
I tell you, my fair readers, no other race on Tamriel chills me as much as the Argonian.
Oh, Raz.
Their scaly beasts are uniquely suited for the warm temperatures of our beloved south.
Oh, well.
If any race would cast a dark eye on Auradon, it would be the Argonian.
I'm going to have to somehow do this ah. Well, alright. I will head over, talk to Seize All Colors. And then maybe I could figure out... let's head over to... Local guard. Now, let's see about Seize All Colors. We should be willing to... Where is the Fighters Guild at? That's the Mages Guild. Oh, of course. Way on the other side of town. Got all the way through there. Oh, that must be it up there. And maybe this will work. This means Seize All Colors allows me to work here. Hello.
Comrade, thank you for coming so quickly. We have need of you. Will you fight by our side?
Oh, what do you have in mind?
The Guild has accepted an unusual contract. We've agreed to eradicate Daedric anchors when they drop from the sky. Wherever they appear, Molag Bal's minions soon follow.
Yeah, I've noticed that. What do you need me to do?
As we speak, 2 of my guardians investigate rumored anchor sites. Merrick and Aleph are the best the guild has to offer. Meet up with them on the beach east of Volkilgard. You can proceed from there.
I'll see it done.
I know you'll change the river's course, comrade. They're investigating the coastline down the beach from the guard lighthouse.
Okay, I'll contact the contract you mentioned. Who placed it?
A powerful benefactor. She hates that monsters can ruin the lives of everyday folk. Our benefactor has put gold behind her principles, and so we put our strength behind her cause.
All right. What do you know about Merrick?
He's a proud Redguard warrior, one of our best, and a follower of Stendarr. Merrick's full title is Resolute Warhorn. He's sworn to fight the spawn of Oblivion wherever they touch Tamriel.
All right, and Aleph?
Proof that the guild accepts all kinds. A Khajiit. She does as much damage with her wicked tongue as with her curved blade. Taciturn, rude sometimes, but a cunning fighter.
All right.
Greetings.
Argonian, a Khajiit, and a Redguard. Still don't understand everything that goes on here, but we will have to see about that. Now, where is this Merrick? Oh, there's a anchor site. And we have near the harborage. In that case, I guess that's an expected place. And it means the Prophet may be under attack. I don't get run over by a horse. A little bit more to go. Alright, now let's go here to the harborage. And we should be near where Merrick is. Oh, looks like they just finished it. Hello, are you Merrick?
Thanks, Stendarr. You're with the guild?
Yes, Seas All Color sent me. Are you alright?
If the Divines will it. The worms caught us off guard, but we made them pay in blood. Did Colors brief you on our contract? What we seek?
Yeah, she said something about Daedric anchors might drop here.
As you say. There won't be an anchor here anytime soon, thanks to the 2 of us. I should be moving. We had word of another cell north of here near Skywatch.
Where do you want me?
Here, if you please. Aleph, stay with our new friend. You 2 search these bodies, see if you can find anything of note. A pleasure meeting you, oh my comrade.
And you, Merrick.
Watch after the new recruit, Aleph. Colors would hate it if we lost another one.
Yes, yes, Aleph will watch the new blood.
Let's see what we got here. Torn note from Jensen. Dwarven gear. Some sort of... Alright, looks like something from Molag. Ow.
Cease your meddling, scum. The Red Guard's soul will fuel the Mortum Vivicus. Nothing you can do can stop it!
Dark Moons! What was that? That vision. A Dremora woman talking about Merrick. Why would she want my hapless companion?
Oh, who was that?
Aleph has no idea. Whoever she is no friend to the guild or Merrick.
But she's after his soul, she said.
It would seem so. This one cannot imagine the value of such a thing. Too shiny and dripping with pride. Just the same, we must warn him. And the guild. Aleph will go after Merrick. Return to Seize All Colors. Tell her what you have seen. Go.
Alright, I'm on it.
Return to Volkelgard quick as you can, comrade. Seize All Colors must know.
Alright. Quick as I can. I hope you realize that hobbits aren't known as for being the fastest runners. Alright, here we go. Oh, whoa. Let's see, what have we got here?
I heard what you did at the guard, Traveler. Oriel, keep you safe.
Now, let's see. Oh, wait a moment. Oh. Alright, let's see. Still doesn't look completely right. Well,
greetings.
Greetings. All these ships all over the place. Alright, now I guess I better form Seize All Colors.
Seems this is all I ever do.
And see what she may any information she may need or help she may need after that.
Greetings.
Hello. Guildmaster?
Back so soon, comrade?
Merrick and Aleph stopped the cultists, but a projection appeared to us. A Dremora woman.
A vision of a Dremora. This clouds the waters. The forces of Molag Bal must know more than we realized. What did she say?
She talked about a Mortum Vivicus. I don't know what it is.
Nor do I, comrade. Interesting. Did she say anything else?
She said she'd take the Red Guard's soul. She's going after Merrick.
Merrick. This dries my scales. Recruit, you must get to them. Aleph and Merrick are competent, but the Daedra are not to be trusted. Find them near Skywatch. I will rally our forces here and investigate this Vivicus.
Will do.
Whatever it is.
Back to Skywatch. Anything but Skywatch, please. All roads lead to Skywatch. Let's see. Suppose that's still the... Oh, okay, well at least I look myself now. I wonder if that means... Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work out when I get back to there. This is going to be... I'm sure they're going to have something interesting to say if I pop up back over there. Like, flay the Hobbit. Keel hauling. Still not 100% sure what that is, but I'm sure it's something nice and nasty. Especially if it involves water. Alright, let's get back to Skywatch. Right. Anything I can look into? Oh yes, that's that spider mine. That spider mine. Last time I went there, it was a little bit... Well, those were tough spiders, so I'd wait there anyway.
Hear now the lesson of
Alright, now let's get back to Monarch.
I suppose I could use another break.
Let's see what I can do. Uh-oh, water! Well, not much help I was it?
Get after him. Don't let her take him.
Fools! You cannot stand against the might of Moloch.
Set it ablaze!
More coming. Brace yourself.
Cease your meddling, mortal. The Master has plans for the Red Guard.
What was that voice?
I think I don't need to.
Quite the little fight. We're not done with you yet.
Merrick ran off after some other Daedra. Get after him. Don't let her take him.
Right. Now, what was that all? Find Merrick.
Fools! You cannot stand against the might of Moloch.
Hey. How many times we get to fight these guys?
More coming! Brace yourself!
Cease your meddling, mortal. The Master has plans for the Red Guard.
Alright. I think I fought them enough.
Quite the little fight. We're not done with you yet.
You're not done with it? Well, I think... There you go. Hopefully you're done now.
Merrick ran off after some other Daedra. Get after him. Don't let her take
Yeah, okay, I'll get out of here. Thank you. Now to find Merrick.
I think that's the last of them.
Help me.
My master has plans for your pure soul, Merrick. You should feel honored.
Merrick, comrade, what happened? Where did you go?
Triumphs of a Monarch. Chapter 3. Oh, wait. What was the chapter I had before? So that's a new chapter.
Dosha, that such a weakling could take one such as Merrick.
And where'd they go?
How would Aleph know? She was behind you.
Perhaps we wait for all sees all colors? She said that there's a rally to guild.
Oh yes, Colors, the heroic guildmaster. We don't need to wait for Colors. You and Aleph are more than smart enough to figure this out. Here, give those items you found on the cultists.
Who was that woman? The one who kidnapped Merrick?
You didn't recognize her tremor from her projection? I think her name is Dosha. Quite full of herself, actually. This note mentions an island tower. Aleph wonders if it speaks of Buranim.
Buranim?
It's an old Aliad ruin. A tower on an island off the coast of Skywatch. Go seek Merrick there. Aleph will find our heroic guildmaster and get additional blades.
Alright, I'll find him.
May good fortune stalk your steps, comrade.
Why did you think of those... What did you think of the objects I found before?
Which do you mean? The gear or the relic?
Well, what about the gear?
Ancient, Dwemer. Worn in places, this piece was used in one of their constructs. Smells fresh in some ways. Has been away from any ruins for a while. Shame. Might have been able to learn something more.
Alright, and what about the relic?
Crude construction, shaped by small fingers. Female Breton, perhaps wood elf, colored from clay, this region, so more likely wood elf. Smells burnt of cinders, shaped near a wood fire stove or kiln.
Alright, and what's your story?
Aleph makes her way as she can, helps the guild as she can. Just a humble Khajiit, originally from the city of Dune. This one is of little importance.
Yes, but I learned to be circumspect with humble Khajiit. Alright, thank you. I'm beginning to think there's no such thing as a humble Khajiit. Alright. Little islands all over the place.
time is now. Seat me by the sea outside Vokelgard. Hurry.
Oh, wait. Ah. So that's how that works. And myself outside the city. Oh, the harborage. I'm going to go to the harborage. That's... Alright. Because I want to go to the harborage and see the prophet. I'm going to hope that the prophet has something more interesting. So I'm sure the prophets... Yeah. Everybody has something that's the most important thing to get done. You can be sure of it. Hey, that wasn't the best route to take. Well, it has water in it. Of course it wasn't the best route to take. Alright, let's go this way. Get back on the road. And we will head back to the harborage. And where can we go from there? Actually, it'd be interesting to see if there's anything here this time, since last time everything was acting invisible. Yay, there's a real farm here! Horses! And people caring for them. I was beginning to wonder about that. Hello there.
Hey there, interested in one of my girls? They're the finest mares on the isle.
Oh yeah, alright, let's see what you have for sale. 17,200 gold. 17,200 gold. I think I'll hold off for now, thank you. 17,200 pieces of gold. Now that. Those horses are literally worth their weight in gold. Gee, after Rohan, where I get offered horses right and left, you would think that I guess I've forgotten how expensive they can be. But let us head to the harborage. And see what the prophet has to say. While in Cyrodiil, you could travel to any keep of your alliance by the Transitius Shrine Network. You cannot travel keep under attack, or when your alliance doesn't control all of its resources. Right? Now, we need to talk to the prophet. I'm sure he's down here somewhere. Ah, yes, the prophet. But we will handle that in our next episode of Pineleaf and Tamriel. Yet before we go, of course, we will have our usual lore session. Oh. So let us see what we have here. The Father of Neben, Fragment 1. I'm pretty sure we read that one already. So we'll drop that one. Triumphs of a Monarch. We read Chapter 6 earlier, which was the one about the Wayrest being besieged. And we all talked about that. And having the siege engines in the train and all that stuff. But now let's see what was in Chapter 3. Triumphs of a Monarch. Chapter 3. At the Gates of Daggerfall. For a dozen years after the Battle of Graden, Thor, the kingdoms of High Rock were at peace, and the merchant ships of Wayrest, Daggerfall, and Sentinel traded near and far to the ports of Tamriel. In my father's hall of business in Wayrest, I learned of the tracking of shipments, the balancing of accounts, and the fluctuation of currencies. But Peric of Cumberland knew the nature of the world, and he was not content to have his son learn only the ways of peace and trade. Every morning I sparred with the Cumberland master of arms, and every afternoon, the weather permitted, I rode my warhorse, exercising men the Menevia Heavy Dragoons. It wasn't just practice. For 2 months every summer I traveled as lieutenant of the mounted escort to the Evermore caravan, and a half-dozen times we fought off hill bandits, goblin raiders, and Reachman warbands. So they have trouble with goblins up in High Rock. I was fortunate to have spent so much time with the hilt in my hand. For in Second Era 541, when I was but 20, Durcroach the Black Drake spread his wings in the Reach and mustered his feral tribesmen to war. Erupting from hill mountain layers like ants from a kicked anthill, the Reachmen howled down into Bancore, burning and looting. After only 3 days' siege, Evermore fell to this horde. The land was pillaged and its people massacred. Halland's stands held out longer, but eventually it was also overrun by the heathen swarm. Within days, they were across the Boles and bearing down upon Wayrest. Then all were grateful that King Gardner had built new walls and battlements around Wayrest, for the town had grown so that it had burst its bounds of the old walls. Throngs of people swarmed in from the countryside, and soon it seemed that all Menevia, Guvaudan, and Alkari were within the city walls. But when the Reachman storm burst upon Wayrest, the crowded condition seemed a small price to pay for the protection from the fury of those Daedra-loving heathens. Thus began the epic siege of Wayrest, when, for 57 days and nights, the Bretons of Stormhaven manned the walls and repulsed the savage assaults from our terrible opponents. The Reachmen, lacking siege engines, were unable to breach the new walls and take the city by storm, and lacking ships, they were unable to blockade our harbors and reduce the city by starvation. Stalemate. Was Durakat's invasion of High Rock at an end? Indeed, no. Your Reachman warrior, though fearless and fierce, is not, as a rule, very patient. The Black Drake left enough troops in the rivetments around our walls to keep us bottled up inside and simply marched off west into Glenumbra. Taken by surprise, the newly independent city-state of Camlorn fell and was sacked. Edwin Duracoch turned his eyes south towards Daggerfall. Fortunately, King Gargner heeded my advice to use our merchant ships as transports for the heavy dragoons. That was how I found myself at the head of the lances of Wayreth's finest as we charged into the rear of the Reachmans massed before Daggerfall's city gates. All Bretons know how the Black Drake's warriors were caught completely by surprise, how I smote Duracroach and tore down his unholy banner. They know of the sortie of the Knights of Daggerfall, in which the King Bergonaut finished the work we'd begun, scattering the broken army of heathens like autumn leaves before a gale. Only one fortnight after that I watched, head bowed, as the King of Daggerfall, Camlorn, Stormhelm, Evermore, and Wayrest signed the first Daggerfall Covenant. So therefore, this Daggerfall Covenant was made so that the various kingdoms of Daggerfall will work together. Alright. And that was our second one. Our Triumphs of a Monarch chapter 6 was after he became the king. And oh yes, that's right. He decided not to marry the person's daughter, and there was a war there. And I believe there's another chapter that we're to get later on. But before I go into those, let's see. Exiled from Exile. Now this one I can't remember if I read before. Let's see. Exiled from Exile, Volume 7, by Yazra al-Ashaba. Stones of Sand and Swamp. The Leech Lord of Gideon defeated, I made my way north, passing through Stormhold to say one last goodbye to the Hist and their people before leaving their black swamp. The very first night in the southern Morrowind, I made camp in the great fungal forest. With fresh Nyx meat at the fire, I noticed something in the rocks and stone near my camp. Several large boulders stood distant, propped by an unknown hands of what had to be many decades, if not centuries before. The largest and nearest was the reason I write this. As a child, Father took me to the stables of Lord Oswald to pay the tribe's taxes and endure the stares of the proscribed. On the way there, we were caught in a sudden sandstorm and found shelter in a cave. Daughter, Father spake, seek water in the cave, as I taught you. With a yes, Father, I entered the cave. There was no water, but I did find Grand in the large open cavern deep under the stables. In the center were great stones with strange alien words carved upon them. I felt like I could hear them calling me. I reached out and touched the stone. It was then that a hand covered my mouth, muffled my scream, and cutting off my breath until I passed out. I woke up hours later to my father's face, his eyes drained of their usual joy. Daughter, we must leave this place. More will come. Father never told me what befell my attackers. From the stains of his clothes, I would guess that it was a grim fate. But Father, what of those stones, those symbols? This is a place of blasphemy, beset by demon worshippers. See here? This word is the dark speech of the Daedra. It says, Cold Harbor. Oh, yeah, that is a dreadful place. So imagine my surprise, old reader, when I looked upon the Morrowind stone in the light of the campfire, my belly full of Nyx meat, and saw words written in the same dark speech. The same words I had looked upon as a child, and on the same sort of stones. Cold Harbor calls. Nim obeys. Cold Harbor's calls. Nim obeys. Oh. Yes. Alright, that's... Okay, so now she's talking about the moving there and then what the father said. Alright. Very well. The Four Abominations. The Four Abominations by Vinicius Imbrix, Archbishop of Corel, First Era, 1051 to 1087. Now, I've seen this several times. I think half the time I was being attacked at the time. Let's see. And I think I need a reminder. Thus Stendarr looked upon the world of mortals, and he found it afflicted by abominations. And he made it known unto the priests, resolutes, and templars, that these unnatural profanities are abhorrent in his sight, and are to be exterminated by the righteous without halt or mercy. For these abominations are each and every the eternal enemies of the mortals of the mundus, and shall not be suffered to abide among us. And these abominations are foreign kind, and may be known thusly. The Daedra, the unworldly horrors that are not of the mundus, but come from oblivion to inflict cruelty and death upon the mortals of Tamriel. The man-beasts, those mortals who through the traffic with the bestial Hercule do change their skins for those of animals, preying thence upon the innocents. The risen corpses, those restless undead with rotting bodies, persist with loathsome and unnatural vigor, sowing fear and agony among the living. The deathless vampires, who feed horrifically upon honest citizens, regarding righteous mortals the mere cattle to sate their unholy hungers. Yes, that's right, there are vampires. That must be the thing that came to my mind when I saw what happened at that village. Know these four abominations, O ye righteous, and gather to slay them wherever they appear. I've fought enough Daedra recently, and some risen corpses, and that vampire. These man-beasts, though, I haven't seen yet. Though based on my recent experiences, I won't be surprised if I do at some point. And I don't think I need to. Yes. Alright, that's all we do for now for that. So therefore that concludes today's episode. And next time we will speak with the prophet and learn what he has for us next.